Hello and welcome, dear parent of the Scorpio child. I hope you're doing very, very well. This reading is for February 2022, and it's intended for the adults in the life of little Scorpio. So this can be the parents, the guardians, legal guardians, caretakers, etc. It is not intended for the child. And also, please remember that my readings are not gender specific, so make sure to apply gender however it best resonates for you, your household, and your little one. I unfortunately had to miss the month of January and I did not post, but I do hope that this reading brings you some guidance here for the month of February for your little one. Okay, so let's see what energies we have here. Okay, that flew out. Let's see what's happening here in the month of February. So let's start with the current energy, or the energy that little Scorpio is feeling. Okay, and this is the conflict and challenge. Very nice. Okay, and then what you can do to help alleviate the conflict and challenge. Okay. So in terms of what little Scorpio is experiencing here during the month of February, we have the Queen of Cups, which is very nice. And we have the Sage of Coins. Very nice. Right out of the gate here, I'm feeling that little Scorpio is probably spending time with someone who is providing lots of stability for them here this February. This can be a teacher. It can be some kind of clergy, a grandparent maybe that's visiting, or even a parent that maybe is spending more time with a little Scorpio, more time than usual. But there's a very beautiful stabilizing energy here with the Sage of Coins. The Sage of Coins is also known as the King of Pentacles in traditional tarot. And the Queen of Cups is a very fulfilled card. It's a card of an energy that feels good, content. This is someone who feels nurtured and taken care of, and also someone who is nurturing and likes to take care of. So you may notice here in February that your Scorpio is maybe a little bit more affectionate than usual, maybe even wanting more affection than usual. There's this little card here. I always bring the attention down to this little guy and how these little monsters are sort of taking care of each other. So this could also be indicative of little Scorpio maybe taking, better care or more care than usual of their little siblings, or maybe they have a new sibling that they've become very affectionate with and they just want to spend a lot of time with, or a little friend, or maybe even a pet. For some of you, this is going to be a new pet that little Scorpio has recently gotten, and they're really just enamored with that energy and happy spending time there with that either person or animal, new pet that you have. But in addition to that, there's this very stabilizing energy that they are sensing. There's something beautiful in their environment that's making them feel safe, taken care of, all their needs are met, everything they need tangibly. All they want and need, they are getting. Remember, this is from the perspective of your child, okay? So you may not think you have everything. You may not think that you're giving everything for your little one, but in terms of your little one's eyes and their experience, they're feeling quite content here. Okay, they have it. They have it all, and they feel very well taken care of. Okay, so let's move on here to the challenge. Or potential conflict. And you got two very beautiful cards here. You got the Empress and you got the Three of Wands. These are beautiful cards, but remember, they came out in the challenge and conflict position. But this is already an energy. The Empress is all about self-care, luxury, just wanting to lounge. So that literally can be a conflict or challenge getting in the way of your little Scorpio wanting to be in that energy. Life is so good that they kind of, maybe for lack of a better word, I don't like the word lazy, but like a little bit, like you may interpret their energy level here in February a little lazy. And it's not that they're actually that, it's that they're really just enjoying they're slow moving here. They're like moving slow in February. They're liking their environment. They're like in love with life, in love with nature, in love with their little pets here. You see, we have the little ladybugs again. Maybe, again, some of you have new pets in the household, or maybe even new siblings. There's just this gentleness here that can potentially be looked at from a negative lens from an adult, right? Like an adult that has, like, you have to do responsibilities and chores and whatnot. So you may be looking at it from that lens, and that's why it's coming up in the challenge and conflict position. But it's actually kind of nice because little Scorpio's just on chill mode. Like, they're just liking what they're doing. They're cool. Like, it's all good. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is another card of get up and go. This is a card of getting out there, exploring, getting out into different parts of, the neighborhood, the travel, that kind of thing. And they don't have that get up and go. It's in the conflict and challenge position. They're sort of just content being just slow and in love with life right now. And so it could be one of those things where, basic responsibilities, maybe they're not so interested in them. Or even outings, family outings where you're out and about and you're exploring new places. Or those of you who are maybe going on short trips or trying to get out and do an outing with a family, you may notice that your little Scorpio's just not really into it as much. Or if they are into it, if they are going to these places with you, they're sort of just in their own little world, just enjoying life. And you know what? It's okay. Now, the only reason it came up, conflict and challenge, is because it might just be that you, the parent, are wanting a different result, right? Depending on what responsibilities or obligations your little one has. But in terms of what you can do to alleviate the challenge here, you got the Star card, which is about going with the flow, doing what we want to do, allowing ourselves to dream, right? So this is about allowing your little one to dream and be. But then it's rooted by the devil, which is all about structure. It's all about the devil in this context, in this reading, can be twofold. Number one, it is associated with the sign of Capricorn, which is also ruled by Saturn, which is all about rules and regulations, setting boundaries, setting the law. Right? So for a handful of you, there is a need to ground this floaty, I'm dreaming, I love my life energy with more groundedness in terms of rules and expectations. So for some of you, you do need to lay the law here, right? Because maybe they're having a little too much fun up there in their fields. And yes, it may be very creative, but maybe some of the chores here are not being done. Another thing that this can symbolize is bringing out, because the devil can sometimes be associated with bad habits. Remember, we tone down the devil energy here for child reading because it's not adult. And in adult reading, this could be obsession and addiction and all of that. But in this context, we're reading it as like bad habits, like maybe eating too much chocolate or sugar or wanting to hang out with your friends till really late, or playing video games till whenever they feel like it, right? That could be a thing. And there could be a need here for you to lay the law down and maybe build some structure and boundaries around that. But it actually feels, this energy doesn't feel heavy. It feels just very beautiful and airy-fairy and, oh my gosh, I'm just loving my life right now. And yeah, at some point, dear parent, you may need to come in and give that little Saturnian hand of, okay, enough is enough. Let's get our chores done. But there isn't a call here. I don't feel a huge call of you need to step in and do this ASAP or else it's all going to fall down. No, I'm seeing this as a very gentle, okay, enough already. Let's change. Let's build some new rules here. Anyhow, and remember, these energies, it doesn't happen every day of February. It's just an energy that may come in and out during February. It may be something that just happens over one weekend in February. It's not like the end all be all ever with tarot readings, right? Okay, I hope I'll see you back here in March. If you liked this reading, please click that thumbs up like button. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It would greatly help the algorithm. And I hope to see you back here in March. Bye.